I did the same shit you did last week. Instead of fucking music, I did it with
the Batman.
Yeah, I did the Batman because I was just talking about it. It was fresh.
And I got copyright claim for that, by the way.
I saw that. I did too. It's okay.
Motherfuckers.
I did too. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Film Cave episode 64?
64.
Right? Episode 64. It's your boy Knight.
What's up, everybody? Logan here. It's been a dry week, but we did have two big things
dry as hell
come out, so we at least got some stuff to talk about. So I'm excited.
A little bit of stuff. We won't leave y'all too high and dry.
Right.
Just a little dry. Nothing crazy. But anyway, welcome to the show. We thank you guys so much for joining us, whether you're watching here live and or on playback on one of the many fucking outlets we have this show on. We appreciate your support. We love you watching. We love you stopping by and hanging out. Keep it going. Share this show. Share this video. Share whatever you're watching on. And the easiest way, the simplest way, but most importantly, the cheapest way to show your support. Just hit that subscribe button.
Do it.
It is easy. Do it. Absolutely. It's very easy and simple. We also appreciate you. Anyway, what's going on, good sir? How you been?
I've been good. We went and saw Batman again this weekend.
I saw.
So I've seen it 4 times.
This man has a bat problem.
I'm done. What's funny though is I saw it this 4th time, and then I had multiple people go like, "Oh, take me." I was like, "Motherfucker, should have come with me last." I was like, I think I'm done. So
it's okay. You'll pull a Brady. You'll be back next week. Just be like, all right, let's go see Batman.
Fucking hilarious.
Let's go see. Yes,
maybe whenever it's leaving IMAX, maybe I'll want to run back and see it one last time. We'll see.
That's very fair. But yes, so not a huge show. We're gonna jump right into it. So if there's anything you guys felt like we've missed or anything you want to talk about, there will be a segment towards the end of the show specifically catered to you. Let us know what's on your mind. Anything that we missed. So we'll be on the lookout. So make sure you're vocal. Put it in there. All right.
Do it.
Are you ready, good sir?
I'm very ready. Let's get it going.
I did not put welcome to the show up. So there we go. Welcome to the show. 5 minutes in. All right, y'all. So for those of you who do not know, I'm going to fix this. Mic 2.
Please do not lie.
Bro, it took everything in me not to say that shit. I am not gonna hold you. So if you're new to the show, you don't know, me and Logan are a couple of
fucking nerds.
Couple of fucking nerds, man. Didn't get to say that shit last week. And we like to talk about movies any and all day. Sometimes we just go rapid. Why not? But sometimes there are other things that we're not as passionate about, but we like to talk about.
Yeah.
But the world of film still rears her beautiful head into the conversation. Because why?
Because she's a jealous motherfucking bitch.
Damn, he threw a motherfucker in there. Okay. Because she's a jealous motherfucking bitch. That is correct. God damn. This segment is called... I forget, we got a little background music. Yeah. Bring it in. Hit it on me. It's out there in the world. Yeah. We like that real slow.
Just so y'all know, he's dancing like that the whole time. Even while that's up in the way, I could see him. And as soon as that went up, he just started moving.
You gotta feel it. It's the only way I can keep it going. You know,
of course.
It's fucking ridiculous.
I catch myself just doing that during the show now. Like I'll just get caught in it. I'll just start jigging to the music a little bit, man. Just gotta move to it.
You got to. You know, there's nothing wrong with it. But out there in the world, like we said, there's a particular fashion in which we go about out there in the world. Logan, do you want to remind the people what kind of fashion that would be?
That would be the film cave's own traditionary fashion, my friend.
You're goddamn right it is. Traditionary fashion.
Traditionary.
So, in said fashion, what do you have for us, good sir? Take it away.
Yeah, so the 2 out there in the world that I've got have a theme, and both themes are still nerdy because film is a jealous ass bitch, you know. So
she came back, told you.
Why she's a part of it. But one thing, I don't know if you saw it or not, but I posted a picture that I saw. It's actually a print that you can purchase, and I almost fucking did because I like the picture so much of Mr.
Quite
Joker.
Hefty. Oh, then no, I lied.
Oh, what are you thinking I did?
The thing that you sent me for the Batman.
Oh, yeah. But this is for the Joker, and I saw this, and I almost bought it first of all because it was from a website that it was like, hey, you have rewards, you need to use them or they'll expire. And I was like, okay, let me see. And I was looking, and I saw this picture, and I don't know what they're thinking of doing with Barry over here for the Batman and the Joker. I don't know if we'll ever see him again.
Okay, I got that. Now I know.
But I found this picture, and goddamn, if this is what we can get, because I think it weirdly fits super well in the world. But I'm just gonna show it real quick. This is the image of the Joker that I've got, and I think it's possible.
It's quite sexy.
Yeah, I think it's possible. And so I tweeted that out, and I was like, hey, if this is what y'all are thinking, yeah, hey Barry, go ahead and hit me back. Yeah, I was like, if this is what y'all are thinking, I'm fucking down, because if he grew into that, I think it'd be great.
I think you'd be very correct, because I'm very curious. I know he's not gonna come anytime soon, but I really liked how he looked, and it was very different, and that is a very good direction. If they were to be like, hey, all right, time for Joker now, however movie's down, I think that's a good direction for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, good call on that one. I fuck sweat it. Okay, so, and also I forgot to start off the show by saying, give a rest in peace for William Hurt.
Yeah.
We lost General Ross. We don't know to what, right? They haven't released anything.
I don't think so.
Natural causes,
71.
old age, maybe.
He's like not even that old, but that
he's not. I don't know. We'll see. I'm sure we'll find out in a few days.
Yeah.
But R.I.P. He passed away yesterday.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, yesterday.
No Red Hulk.
No Red Hulk.
Sucks. He's great.
Yeah, it does suck. I was like, Jesus, that was a night. Like I said, you text me. I was like, hey, when did you find out about the other news that we'll talk about? I was like, well, I was fucking asleep. Apparently, I missed a lot because all that
everything
shit
dropped right when you were apparently knocked out.
I woke up, I'm like, the world's on fire. I'm like, what is happening? Yeah. So we have to definitely say that for sure. A fun little tidbit that I found, and they did a trailer for it, and I think it came out the week of the Batman, but obviously we weren't doing anything that. Yeah, speaking of, Keanu Reeves is our latest Batman.
Jeez.
To the Super Pets, which I actually fucking loved. I love it. I'm here for it. Like I said, Keanu, do whatever you want. Now you're Batman. That fits. You got the Keanu voice for it. Tear it up. What do you think about it?
Yeah, it's pretty funny. Definitely, it seems like that might be the only scene that he is Batman in that movie.
Probably.
But it's pretty funny. I think that makes sense. It's like, hey, we need a very distinctive voice that's hard.
Yeah.
Let's just ask Keanu if he'll do it real quick, and just give him that, oh, I'm back kind of voice. But it's Batman.
That's actually pretty good.
And I don't know. I think that's pretty smart for sure.
Oh no, absolutely. And I'm really excited. I'm not like, oh my God, my life, but I really want to see this movie. The Pets looks good. Oh, I want to see it. Talent's there. I think it's gonna be funny. So I am here for it. All right, what you got?
The only other thing I got, like I said, keeping with the theme. The theme is Mr. J over here. So I was on the website, and I needed to spend my rewards, and I almost bought that print, but I'm like, I don't need something else. I got 2 things I need to hang that aren't even here yet. I don't need something else. I'm gonna run out of space already. And so I was like, let me see what I can find that's not super expensive, whatever it may be. And then I found this. It's technically a statue, but not of what you would expect. And I'm fucking excited as hell for it. Because it's basically, it seems like it could be, I think it's 10 inches tall, but it is a statue of Joker.
Ooh.
Joker's hand holding a Joker card. And so
That's actually pretty badass.
It's literally like it got cut off.
Right.
And I saw that and I was like,
that's pretty cool.
I was like, motherfucker, that's actually pretty cool to have sitting on a dresser over there. So I went ahead and snatched that up because I needed to just use the rewards. Use it or lose it. I'm gonna go ahead and just use it real quick. Right. And so yeah, I'm excited for that to get here whenever it might. It's not super expensive, so once I get it, I'll show it off on here, and if people want to jump on it, I can give my recommendations and whatnot. But yeah, super excited for that to come in. Yeah, it's pretty dope.
Love it. That's pretty badass, actually. Good grab,
Thank you, sir.
Good
Thank you,
grab.
Sir.
Another thing, an announcement that I find very peculiar, and I don't know how the flying fucking Uncle Sandwich is gonna work. And that is I Am Legend is getting a sequel.
That's true.
Huh?
Yeah. What do you mean?
With Will Smith and Michael B. Jordan.
Is it a prequel?
Have no idea, because Will Smith wasn't going to do it until he found out B. Jordan was attached and he heard the pitch. So it must be damn good or interesting.
Well, that's what was funny did you see the reply that when somebody said that?
No.
About how Will Smith didn't say yes until he read the script, and then he said he had to because the story was so good and emotional or whatever it was. And somebody was like, that's exactly what Keanu Reeves said about the new Matrix. Like, he wasn't going to do it until he saw the script.
Oh, that's true, but that's two different calibers and people.
Well, but yes, but also it's just funny because a lot of Matrix fans didn't enjoy the Matrix Resurrections that much.
Very true. I mean, a lot of people are confused as to why this is happening. So
it weirdly seems similar.
My only suggestion here or guess is that they're ignoring the film's ending and going with the original alternate. Or the original ending, I should say. That's the only thing I can think of, and they would have to obviously they'll explain it and they'll say that as we progress with filming, I'm sure. Or
show it again.
Right. It'll be like, hey, so we're going to ignore, the whole ending of the film, and it's going to be like, I didn't die type Will Smith shit explanations. So I'm just like, all right. So he'll do that and come up with some shit, and I'm sure everything he's doing is now kind of is centered around love. In terms of happy ending and stuff, literally. So I'm just like, okay, so maybe motherfucker came back and didn't die. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
But I do love I Am Legend is not an Oscar level film, but if that's on TV, I'm watching
damn
it.
Good. Oh, absolutely.
It's damn good.
It's really
and it's very similar feel to The Martian, perhaps, where a guy just alone as fuck.
Right.
And then they're smart. They're smart and have the dog companion as well that just brings everybody in.
True. But no dog in this one.
Yeah. Maybe they'll let the dog live too. Fuck.
Oh no! I will murder somebody. Okay, too far, because that sets the trajectory for everything.
I just remember the gut punch of. Obviously the dog's dying, but the whole time, it's Sam, come here, Sam, and then the dog's dying. It's like, Samantha, come here, Samantha. Starts calling it full name, and I'm like, oh motherfucker, I don't know why that hurts so bad.
As he does, and then he has to take it out, just fucking choke her up. I'm like, oh, this really fucking sucks.
And they show it start changing and shit.
My friend said I should come talk to you. I was like, oh god. was like, I can't. Please say hello to me. I was like, Jesus, Will, my eyeballs.
And what was the mannequin's name?
Fred.
It's,
What are you doing here, Fred? I was like, fuck.
What is that? Because it moves.
No. Yeah, it does. Like 2 seconds. I was
What
like,
the fuck is that? Are they gonna explain that shit?
I don't know. I just think, I don't know, dude.
Because that shit moves. We're not gonna forget.
It did. It did a little tint. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if he hallucinated that because he saw him there to begin with. He was like, how the fuck did you move? So he just kind of like imagined it. That's what I think. But that motherfucker goes off. And it's funny because you can hear him losing his voice in the actual scene as he's going.
Because he's screaming hard.
I was like, oh my God, dude. Cut. What? Somebody get him something.
Like, no.
Right. No. The fucking meme was born. All of it. But no, it's a great fucking movie. Let's see. Is he going to get back in I Am Legend shape again? Or what is he going to do?
No.
Right.
If we saw that YouTube show, he ain't getting into that shit.
Right. He got in good shape, but not that shape. Like he lost.
Remember him doing pull-ups in that fucking movie? He was fucking ripped to shreds. Yeah. Yeah,
that was like the Will Smith, like the Willis.
Now he's got his little baby mama-ish type lady that's gonna cook for him, and hey, I found bacon, and she's gonna be cooking for him. He's gonna be eating good. And no, he don't need to be ripped.
You so stupid. Not bacon. I got bacon. Stupid.
She's like, I found bacon. He's like, I was saving that bacon, you fucking bitch.
I was saving all of this, actually. Thank you so much.
Because I'm the only one here. I don't really get supplies often.
Right. I don't maybe get a 5-course breakfast meal.
Maybe
right
don't
now.
immediately make my fucking bacon. That's the only bacon on the island.
Right. Some fucking eggs, pancakes. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I know it's fucking IHOP. Thank you so much. I Am Legend, bitch. Not IHOP.
That was supposed to be my final meal, and you just made it for this boy's breakfast.
Right.
God, now we got Shrek on.
Both y'all get out, right?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Anywho, so you have anything else?
No, I think I'm good.
Cool. The GOAT is back.
Interesting maneuver there with the GOAT.
God damn it. The GOAT is back. Brady officially announced. Listen, goddamn family's driving me crazy. I'm coming back. I miss the field. I miss my teammates. I miss everybody worshiping me. I'm coming back. Fuck it.
Because did you hear the story? I didn't know the story, but he was in the crowd watching Cristiano Ronaldo play soccer. And, he's old. He's supposed to be, retiring soon, whatever. And apparently he had a hat trick in front of Tom Brady. And, the entire stadium is just losing their absolute minds watching, the GOAT of soccer for a lot of people do a hat trick. It was Kobe scoring 60 in his final game scenario, type of thing. And the next day, Tom Brady's like, I'm coming back.
Because they had a talk on the field. Apparently he was like, yo, you coming back? He's like, I don't fucking know.
Like, man, fuck, let's just go ahead and knock this shit out real quick.
Yes, so he pulled the biggest my dick's on the table, balls to everything for free agency, because that shit was about to take off, yesterday?
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm back. That's
like, nobody leave.
Everything.
Yeah.
Now all these other people coming up, such and such just signed with Bucks. Now such and such, they're going to stay with Bucks. He pulled the ultimate fucking power move and just completely, poor Aaron Rodgers. He's like, fuck, man, I thought I had my chance. This is going to be my year. Nope. Sorry, buddy.
So funny.
It's hilarious. And they only got him for, $20 million it's going to cost him? That's it. That's barely a scratch for them. So they're about to rack up. I'm very excited. If this man does a situation where he's like, okay, I retired. Nah, I'll come back. And then wins. Insane.
See, so the only thing that I'm like, this is a little fucked up, is also the day before he announced that he was coming back, his last touchdown ball went to auction.
Oh, auction, yeah.
And that motherfucker sold for like $300,000 or something.
It was 500, like 516.
and then he's coming back, and I think he's gonna throw a couple more.
Right.
Something tells me. So
Yeah. I'd say
that's rough for somebody that's got $500,000. Obviously, they probably have more than just $500,000, but like,
right.
they're not going to buy his next one because that ball just became worthless in a lot of ways. So like, you're not going to sell that for half of what it's worth. So that was
I need
wild.
that shit. He's playing again. I'll get the next one. Thanks.
Yeah, they're like, I'll get the real one. You fucking.
I'll get the real one.
Loser.
Thank you so much.
Like,
yeah,
crazy.
It's wild, and it's funny because, and I said this on the show. I was like, I don't believe this. I feel like that wasn't the way that, I'll take it what he's saying now, but something feels off because the way it left,
it almost seemed like he was pushed into it because it kind of leaked prior and whatever, and it's almost like
right because he didn't get to do it. Yep.
Yeah.
But just the overall situation was like, bro, the way you're like, yes, you lost, but you made a major fucking comeback. It wasn't like you got your ass kicked. You was like,
right,
we're at fucking 3-26 right now. And then he just said, Brady. Okay, we're about to win. And then shit went south. But out of elements that are not in his control was not a way for him to go out. Because the whole entire team, anyone that would matter that was important, half of it was fucking injured.
Yeah.
That's not the way you want to go out. And then, boom, here you go. Hopefully this season, no wild injuries.
Yeah, everybody stays healthy.
Towards the end, right? But the GOAT is back, man. I'm really fucking excited. Really excited.
It's wild.
It is.
It's literally MJ coming back. I mean,
yeah. Bro, I thought about that. Tom Brady should just said that. You should just did that shit again. You just say, I'm back. That's it. Don't say nothing.
Yeah.
I'm back. That would have been fucking.
But
that would have been amazing.
Let's hope it's when he's back, the second time with the Bulls and not like the Wizards.
He won't. He's not.
No, he's been gone for 2 months. He's not. Yeah. He's going to be fine.
Yeah, he's fine. He's not going to happen at all. So yeah, I'm excited. And lastly,
Ken, you just said MJ with the Magics. He's fucking stupid. It's the Wizards.
This man said the Magics.
Oh my god!
And then you made it plural. The Magics.
The Magics. You got Orlando Magic, and then you got the Washington Magics. Nice, bro.
Never heard of that one. Was that back in like the fucking AFL day? What the fuck it was called?
You got the Seattle Sorcerers and the
right, the fucking Tropics. Jesus, who did some warm-ups with the Warriors? He did
actually make an appearance.
Which was
yeah,
amazing. I love that. Okay. Lastly, for me, we have our director for Deadpool 3.
That is correct.
Yes. Sean Levy is officially doing Deadpool 3 for the MCU with, and Ryan Reynolds. This is a third team up. I have not seen the Adam Project yet.
Me neither.
I'll probably watch that tonight.
Oh, sweet.
But yeah, so I'm cool. I like Sean Levy as a director. I'd have no knocks against him. They're on a run right now. Why not just keep going?
Yeah.
Excuse me. As long as, in which they are, I'm very excited. Warnick and Reese are back to write, and that made me excited because there were reports early on that they weren't going to come back for that, and that made me very nervous. But now I'm excited. How you feel about the news?
Yeah, I'm down for it. Like, I just rewatched Free Guy, like not long ago. Like, Free Guy, literally, this is just every so often we'll put a movie on like Saturday morning cartoons, basically,
right?
Or like Sunday. So Sunday we watched that Turning Red, the Pixar movie.
Oh, the period movie.
And it's perfect for that. Like, just throw it on TV and just have fun with it. And it was a lot of fun. But the week before we did Free Guy again, and that movie is super fun, and really and truly, like I said this, it's what was funny is like one of the opening shots is when Channing Tatum is GTAing around in this crazy one shot.
Yeah. And
I turned and I was like, I don't know who directed this, but they just directed the fuck out of that scene. And then it's Sean Levy, and we're gonna come back, do Adam Project, and now it's MCU, and so I'm down for that when it comes to Deadpool. With the writers, So I've been very open about this. I've despised Deadpool 2. Despise it. I think it is a massive step down.
Can't say.
So
I'd say it's a step down, but yeah.
I'm a little weary of the fact that they have not been currently writing it. Like Ryan's been saying, "Oh yeah, we're working on it," you know. So it's weird
because it wasn't them at first, remember?
Right. So like,
right.
I kind of think they've messed up a little bit, because that's the problems that I had with Deadpool 2. Basically, is, you know, the first one came out, they worked on that for 6 years, and then they're like, "All right, we need another one out in 2 years," and that's what we got. We got, you know, a script that was not nearly as tight as the other one. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Obviously, this is with Feige and whatnot, but also the MCU has not had the best track record for me in recent times. So hopefully they, you know, prioritize it.
So crazy.
Get it right. Black Widow and Eternals, Hawkeye. Yeah, no thanks.
All good. All good.
They're all good. That's not up to par when it comes to the MCU.
Oh, stop it.
Like Deadpool 1 is a 10 out of 10 for me, just about. And Deadpool 2 is like a 6 or a 5. And that's not up to par. It doesn't work for me. You need to keep the fuck up.
7.5.
What do you give the first one?
Oh, that bitch is like 9.5.
Yeah, it's so good.
That's one of the best comic book movies of all time. Absolutely.
Yeah, especially if they if they'd given it a little bit more budget too, and like the effects wouldn't have been janky in some parts either. I mean, so yeah, I just I hope that this one, you know, I would hate for them to bring Deadpool in after this long of a gap and the movie not hit. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, like I said, Deadpool 2, I think the writing is god awful, like horrible in so many spots. And so I hope that they maybe have learned their lesson a little bit. And hey, let's go ahead and get that shit back up to spec. I'm excited to see Adam Project, because I think that'll sell me a little bit more. But I like the pick.
Okay. So I have no more, but I have to say this because it's fucking wild. Kyrie went monstrous just now, and is continuing this week of people just going stupid. So they just blew the fuck out of the Washington Magics. So 150 to 108. Kyrie had 60. He had 41 by the fucking half.
Oh wow, how funny!
That is insane. Yeah, no, he went off. So fucking Bron just had, you know, back-to-back 50s. KD just had 50. This motherfucker has 60.
I mean, yeah, they're sitting there going like they're done with people talking shit, man.
Yeah.
LeBron is giving me massive vibes, because obviously I'm not watching the goddamn games. I don't care. But he's giving me such crazy vibes of when Kobe was on those shit teams for years, like all those years at the end of his career. And I'm like, is this just what happens with the Lakers? Like they get their star, win a chip, and then suck.
Right.
Like it has to be by force to get good again or something, because I don't know. It's super funny.
I feel bad to an extent, because he has a lot to say of who goes in the team, what happens, who comes on. So he's not blameless, but I feel bad. It's just like, goddamn.
He's got good guys. They just aren't playing well. I mean, they've been successful at other places, but
I don't feel anything, because, like, again, from day one, I said, y'all are on this team's fucking jock. This shit is not going to work out the way you think it is.
Sure.
And long and behold,
just like Brooklyn in a lot of ways, it's like, y'all want to get James Harden? It's like, okay, let's see how it works out. And he fucking James Hardened. He
did James Harden, but that team dealt with a lot of injury this, injury that, my personal this, my personal that.
But
so it's like it's a little different. Like we did with ignorance and fucking big-headed shit.
But but that's the same thing. Is Westbrook has fought the coach the coach wants to take him off the bench, and he's like, no, I'm not fucking doing it. You're not doing it to my, you know, to his ego, basically. And the coach is like, if you run the second group, then you can be you again. and he obviously is too stupid to realize that. So
You see the stat that they came up with ever since the All-Star break, he's been like 9% from like 3.
yeah, it's crazy. He's obviously
like,
like
what?
he's got the yips. It's in his head. He's done.
He's not the yips,
But
he's
what's
just
funny?
Westbrook.
What's funny though is nobody talks about Paul George on the Clippers. Was just this like 2 years ago.
Mhm.
He was a laughing stock of the NBA, sucking ass. They were supposed to win the chip. Him and Kawhi. It was a big ordeal to get him
He
to go to.
choked that shit.
And Paul George was shooting shit off the side of the backboard, all that kind of stuff. And now Paul George is kind of just like a normal, really good player, but he's not, all-star caliber craziness. And I think Westbrook just had the same thing. He went to a big team, went to LA, and let it get to his head. Yep. So some people just can't hang over there in LA.
And now the Sixers are feeling it. They had a good typical thing when it comes to LeBron, to James Harden.
Yeah.
Get on the team. First few games.
Go crazy.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, now we're back.
Now I'm
back to
done.
regular schedule programming, right? It's like, bro, where have you been?
Yeah.
All these big games, you're not showing up.
He's doing that shit on purpose, which is wild that he has such high trade stock. Because
I don't get it.
If he falls out of love with your team, he leaves.
Towel.
He's like, I'm done playing until you trade me. Like, just wild. He's done it multiple times.
He's gonna do it again for the 76ers. I'm like, teams, y'all don't see trends, bruh. Like, y'all know what the fuck's going on.
He's definitely a player that is literally destined to not deserve to win a championship. Like, what he wants is to go to a team that's shit and be the star, the only one there, and just do his thing. He doesn't want to win.
He's becoming the ultimate coattail.
Yeah.
Like, what can I get? Who's gonna make me win? I can't do it.
Yeah.
I need somebody. And you gotta keep bouncing around from team to team. They're just gonna be like, bro, you're exhausted all the options. The common factor is now you. Like,
correct.
Duh.
For sure.
So I'm just like, it's gotten dumb. So we'll see. We got about a month left until play-in start. I hope Nets keep making a run because they don't need to be in no fucking play-in. They're the Nets, but they're quite a few games behind. But there's a month.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I got time.
And New York still being fucking stupid with now this private. I don't even want to get started on that, but it's dumb as fuck. So yeah, we'll see. Hopefully, Mayor Stevens, Adams, whoever the fuck you are, if you're watching this, I know you are. Grow the fuck up, please. Get rid of these dumbass mandates. It's over now. Come on. All right. I think that's it for me.
I'm good.
You have nothing else? Cool and gang. All right. That's been out there in the world. If there's anything that we missed, please, again, put it in the comment section, the live chat. We will get to it at the end of the show to the best of our abilities and just shoot the shit. And if you made it here this far and you're new, please hit that subscribe button. We greatly appreciate it. All right. So the big major two little things that we have today, because, the world was so quiet today when it came to film. Well, this week, not today, I should say. Which one? I know which one we should do first. I have no ask that question. So we got a lovely teaser today that have some people quite divisive, as they normally would be, for dumb reasons, of course, as it always is.
That's correct.
But Miss Marvel finally gave us a goddamn teaser with the blessings of the weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I personally liked it. It was cute. I'm here for it. I'm not mad at what I'm seeing. It's a very, somebody mentioned on Twitter saying it was a very kind of Scott Pilgrim-y vibe. I don't know if I've gotten that. Have you seen Scott Pilgrim vs. the World?
No, but
yeah, no.
Do I own that?
It is a class.
I might own it.
Kenya, fuck you.
Yeah, no. JBS, what's going on, man? Hope
they're not being rearranged, man. They're staying there. When you see, I'm going to show y'all a tour.
I want to see how big of a goddamn suitcase I gotta have to fit his ass in.
That's not a suitcase. That's a goddamn bro.
It's a casket. It's got to be a casket.
It's
Like,
something. Or a fucking courier of some kind. Like, just get a big ass box on wheels. Just be like, here, I'm going to New York for like
yeah,
3 days. You need this much? Yes.
yeah.
Absolutely. I told you those pots are there for purpose, motherfucker. When everything's said and done, I'm gonna personally come on here on a film cave live and give y'all like, here's a look. And then
But have you used those pots?
I have. I just put
Okay.
them back every time.
Right. That's just where they're at. Okay, got you.
Just want to you and Logan streams liked and commented on the chat.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Yes, sir. JV, yes, man. How you been, man? It's been a while since we spoke. I've seen your face. Ugh. Okay.
But yeah, Miss Marvel.
Miss Marvel.
Teaser. Yes. We've known that they're changing her powers.
Right.
Like,
that's
it's
been a day one.
Yeah, I mean, like, all the trades said it, whatever. So I've had time to like be okay with it. I didn't know exactly what they were going to do.
I didn't have a problem with it.
I will admit the only thing I enjoyed from the Avengers game that came out like 2 years ago was Miss Marvel and her powers. Everything else was horrible, and even her, even she wasn't that great, but like it was cool to see what she could do. And so like there was part of me that was like, oh, it'd be really cool to see that in live action because of how difficult it would be in a lot of ways. Because literally, I mean, the finale of it is her embiggening to the size of like a skyscraper and doing a Godzilla versus Kong like fight with this other thing. And it's awesome. I mean, it was super cool. But yeah, so now we have her with cosmic stuff. I'll agree with what Kenya just said in the chat here. I said it in my video. She seems incredibly overpowered already.
And she's a Marvel. Yeah.
Like, she's doing force fields. She's, she can basically fly by, making little things to run on. I mean, all this stuff, not including the fact that she can Green Lantern punch, kick, smash you with these bracelets on. Right. But as the teaser shows, it reminded me a ton after just watching Turning Red. Reminds me very much so of that.
Really? Oh shit! Well, I haven't seen the movie, so
you haven't seen the movie. So it's a girl that's just starting puberty, and she's obsessed with boys and a boy band and this.
Isn't a movie about like womanhood and shit?
No.
And periods turning into a monster when you get it and all type of shit.
No, you might need to watch there's no period in the movie.
Well, I thought that was like representing that, like the monster and all that. That's why everyone was having like,
it's
like, oh my god.
In a way, like, well, the actual reason why is because she turns into this giant panda and is hiding it in the bathroom, and her mom is going, "Oh my god, did you start the thing, the thing that we talked about?" And oh my god, let me go get pads and blah 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 blah. And she freaks out, and it's actually because she turned into a panda. She did not start her period, but there's a whole joke about it.
Right, I was like, I thought that was a monster, like period. Monster.
No. I mean, it is to like watching the making of documentary.
When they're on the period.
It's it like that is supposed to be like, oh, she's starting puberty now type thing. But the problem is the women in that family have a curse that they turn into giant red pandas instead. So
guess that beats a heavy flow.
But yeah, movie's actually really funny. A lot of anime type of influences on it, which is not something I expected, but it was really cool to see. And this trailer definitely gave me vibes of that when she's like awing over the guy and all the doodles and things. It's literally like so similar to what I just saw there. But it's just the thing if that's what, young teenage girls, it's just true to that. So like I could see people being like, oh, we don't want to see her just ooh and ahhing over some guy. It's like, grow the fuck up. Like, right. It is literally Spider-Man Homecoming for a young brown girl. That's it. So fucking be a man, since you're so manly over there. Suck it up, because you're probably going to have a daughter one day.
Not so many.
So,
men these days.
But at the end of the day, I think I obviously won't connect with that as much because I'm not into men. So watching her ooh and ah over men is not something I'm going to connect to. like I connected to something like Homecoming. That's not the point. I'm not supposed to. It's made for other people to be represented. So guess what? Not everything that gets made needs to represent you, whoever is pissed off about this shit.
Right, guys.
Exactly. So these white privileged assholes,
right? Small dick bastards.
Yeah, but yeah. So overall, teaser looks definitely a teaser, even though they call it a trailer. Definitely a teaser.
Oh, they do? I didn't peep that.
Yeah, they call it
that was
first.
Definitely a teaser.
Official. Yeah, I know. Yeah. No clue what the story even is yet. But yeah, it's literally Spider-Man: Homecoming for someone else, because instead of the Avengers, she's obsessed with Captain America or Captain Marvel, and she's gonna, be her own little thing.
Which is true. She's always been obsessed with Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Herself. That's why I'm like, I get the power change and I don't mind it at all. It makes perfect sense. They're trying to keep the cosmic flow between the Marvels. It makes completely sense. A whole bunch of sense. We have yet to see whatever the fuck she's gonna end up being called, whether it's fucking Monica's character. I forget what her superhero name is.
Spectrum?
Yeah, Spectrum or Phasma or one of them. She has like 5.
The other one, yeah.
Right.
I can't remember what the other one is.
So whatever one she's gonna be called, we have yet to see her powers in full extent. So
yeah,
that's why when we get the Marvels, it's gonna be just like cosmic popping everywhere.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. I wouldn't want to see the on screen where these cosmic beings like pum pum pum, and then fucking Kamala's like big hands.
Yeah.
It's like, well,
doesn't really make sense.
For a look.
Yeah. Because that's the thing, is instead of just making the character obsessed with Captain Marvel, therefore calling her Miss Marvel, they're going to give her the same type of powers and make them a team. I think that makes total sense. My only question for you is, any thoughts as of now of where these bracelets might come from? Or
no, that's what I was like, wait, that's one thing I was like, oh, these bracelets, that's completely just new.
Because I'm hoping they're not just doing a copy of what they did with Shang-Chi and the rings, where at the end they're gonna be like, where are these from, and blah blah blah, cliffhanger. Like, I don't need that.
Eternals. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. But I did see someone say it could be a thing to actually bring Captain Marvel in and get them connected, because it can't just be because she's obsessed with them that happens. So maybe like the use of these bracelets somehow alerts Brie Larson,
like send a beacon,
and she has to come check this out, because that's
she's like, what's up with all these bracelets? Jesus.
Yeah. She's like, God, hey man, everybody's got bracelets now. All minorities got bracelets out.
Right. What's up with this?
She's just a straight white woman, and she's like, oh man.
Right. I don't like this. This is very subjective. This brings it back to slavery. Why they gotta be locked up in chains and wrists?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, Jesus, calm down, white woman. No, so I'm sure she'll pop up in the show, probably like at the end or towards. She'll probably be like, hey, Kamala. I'm about to say Kamala Harris.
That's funny. Close.
Kamala, I was like, hey, Kamala, what you got there? No type of shit. Do a Peter Parker and her.
But that is one thing. So like what Kenya's saying. One thing I liked about the Avengers game is we see her, in that game she's an Inhuman and she gets the Terrigen Mist on her.
Right.
But we see her slowly learn her powers. In this teaser, we got hopefully what all her powers can do, because if she can do more, she really is powerful.
She can do more, I'm sure.
That's the only thing. I think it could have been cool to slowly watch her figure it out, but it seems like she's going to put these bracelets on and figure it out pretty quick, which will be interesting.
Well, it could be that, what Kenya said, maybe there's some shit Captain Marvel brings and there's a fight and the fucking Flybush, oh my god, it's Captain Marvel, and then the wrist file somewhere. I don't know how she gets her shits, but I'm here for it. It's interesting either way. She looks like she's gonna be good in it. Like I said, she's cute. She's a fun little bubbly little girl. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
So look forward to see what she's gonna bring. But yeah, other than that, I really didn't give us too much. Just a whole bunch of action shots and power shots, and give us a little backstory on her. It's gonna be heavily rooted in, the culture, which I like.
Yep.
So we'll see. I'm just wondering what the villain or bad
Right.
guy-esque.
Because there's a shot of like
Gonna
4
be.
people standing like silhouetted, and like what I
I have
said
to watch it again. I only saw it once.
what I said in my video that's still true is like it's going to be weird because I would guess the score's supposed to be 13, 14, whatever.
Mm.
Like there's a shot of her with the force field stopping bullets. It's weird to watch
Doing a
goons
Neo.
shoot at children. Like
No, it ain't. Fuck it. Keep it real.
so
Stakes.
I don't know. It's just hopefully they execute it well to where it's not just her like basically going through Hawkeye. Like
fucking what's
all
his name
Haw-
tried to shoot kids.
all Hawkeye was just people shooting guns at him, and you know he's just arrowing him. And instead, it's gonna be people shooting guns at her, and she's just gonna be fucking doing crazy cosmic shit. So like, hopefully they figure out a good story because neither shows were great, or Hawkeye was not great. So let's hope that this one, you know, changes its tune a little bit.
We shall see. When does that come out? When did they say? I don't remember.
June, I think.
June. Okay. Thanks. We're getting good old Moon Knight at the end of the month.
Oh
I
my
want them
god!
to stop
I'm
showing
so
shit, please.
Fucking excited though.
Yeah,
Because did you watch that 30-second thing that they put out?
I did. Sadly,
And it sold the fuck out of me even more with
it's
them talking to
beautiful.
each other. Oh my
it was
god!
just the action shots of him as Moon Knight. I'm just like,
Yeah. But I'm the most I'm excited for is the multiple personalities, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
love how Mark Spector's in the reflection going, "Are you sure you want to know about this?" And it's like, oh,
Right.
fuck, like that's dope, man.
I love it. That's gonna be a great conversation. And now between them three and the smooth fucker, yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
it's only 6 episodes. Fucking hurts. I hate this
yeah,
shit, man.
it is, but it's all right.
When some people have already seen the first 4 episodes. Yeah, I saw that. I haven't read
There's-
anything on them, but
Right, there's a part of me
Never
that
going
wants
to.
to ask for press stuff for Disney Plus shows, but then I can't
I don't want them.
react to them.
Right.
So it's like,
I don't want them. I wouldn't do it. But that's just me. All right. So Miss Marvel, we got that. The latest Marvel hero, the Marvel legend. I'm sure they'll call her the latest Marvel legend, which have really pissed me off that they keep calling fucking Morbius that.
fucking stupid.
The next Marvel legend has it. No, it has not.
No,
It's fucking Sony. There's no
He's-
Marvel legend.
he's the next Marvel C-level movie.
Right. Right. I'm like, ugh. I hate it so much. Stop calling that man that. Oh, you got tickets to that, I saw, by the way, right?
Yeah, they went on sale. So I always, for any movie I'm even remotely interested in, I buy tickets and I'll refund them if I'm not, if I hear things or whatever.
I still haven't got them. Something tells me my theater's not exactly going to be fucking shoulder to shoulder with that.
I think you might be right.
Yeah, so I'm okay. All right, so for the main topic of the evening, the one we're very excited for, at least I am.
Yeah.
And that would be the Obi-Wan teaser. Hello there. That fucker. He popped up and just dropped us with a magnificent teaser.
Magnificent.
Magnificent. So yes, we got to see Hugh McGregor and all of his sexy ass glory as Obi-Wan, because it was great. Love seeing that man. He's a badass as Obi-Wan. Along with Jesus Christ, bro. The music.
Yeah, so damn good.
The music. It was immediate. Like, I didn't get a warning. Minute that Duel of the Fates came on, it just pants were done. Explosion all over the place. It was a wrap for me.
Yeah.
They didn't give us a lot in this, but the shit that they did was really great, badass little one-shots with the Inquisitors, Luke, Uncle Owen.
Uncle Ben.
Right. The Grand Inquisitor does look weird, but
Correct.
good to see helicopter sabers. We love it.
Correct.
Barely any dialogue action scenes from Obi-Wan, just voiceover. We saw a little bit of pistol Obi-Wan at the end, little blaster Obi-Wan.
Yep.
Yeah, it was really quick, man. So they really didn't give us anything, but it was enough to just be like, my body cannot handle anything right now. I'm just stuck.
Yeah.
What do you think?
So, I mean, teaser looks great. Grand Inquisitor looks weird. I actually have
It does.
more of a problem with the other male Inquisitor, the fifth brother, who is played by Han from fucking Fast and Furious. He looks
is he the one walking with like the weird shit
Yeah.
on his head or whatever?
he
I didn't mind that.
looks
It's like 2 seconds.
horrible, especially because that
It was 2 seconds. How can you tell?
that character's supposed to be like very tall, and this guy's just a normal ass, not scary dude. Like, he's supposed to be the brute Inquisitor, and this is just some normal looking dude. So I don't know, but
I'm trying to look it up, see if I can find him.
The animated version or the
real life, the live action one.
I got a picture right here if you want me to take a picture real quick.
Okay. Because fucking Agent 47 looks weird as shit as a Grand Inquisitor.
Here you go.
Yeah, that looks a little weird.
And like, have you
send that to me straight up so I can see it in detail?
Yeah, I got you.
Text it to me. But all I know is whoever out of all of them, the lovely woman of color,
She looks good.
fucking Jesus, she looks like out of all of them, she's the one not to fuck with, and I am here for that. Oh yeah, that looks very weird.
And then here, let me send this to you. This is the character it's based on, which I'll show the stream, but I'm sending it to you.
Oh my, wow.
Like, I don't know why people are not talking about it, because
That's kind of bad.
it is very different.
That's very bad.
Like, this is him behind another Inquisitor girl. Like, look how big he is compared to her.
Jesus.
So I cannot believe people aren't talking about it more, but they're not.
Eek,
Yeah.
eek, and eek. That's what I have to say to that. But yeah, continue. Sorry. Oof.
Yeah, but the teaser itself, definitely a teaser. The music, honestly, is the biggest thing. Having fucking Duel of the Fates play, like
Duel of the Fates and Battle of the Heroes.
that's correct. The idea never clicked, because there's a part of me that wants John Williams to just score it, but the thought that the final, fight that we get to see between Obi-Wan and Vader could have Duel of the Fates playing behind it never clicked in my head of like a possibility. And then it's like, oh man, they could bring that back and do another, one of the most iconic
rendition of it, maybe.
Lightsaber battles, So that got me really excited, gave me chills. Like, as soon as it hit, I was like, oh snap.
Oh, I'm gonna watch it again after
about
it's
it.
done.
Yeah. But then, when it comes to the Obi-Wan stuff, didn't get much. But what we got was what I wanted, which is
more than enough.
Depressed, lonely Ben Kenobi.
Yes.
And that's what I want.
Fucking old man Logan Kenobi.
Yeah, exactly. I like the idea of because obviously Inquisitors are on Tatooine, and it almost looks like Obi-Wan might say, okay, to protect Luke,
which we get more Tatooine.
I gotta go somewhere else. And that's when we get the other like Tokyo looking planet. Like, I need to have them follow me elsewhere. Which is pretty cool, because like, in order to protect him, I gotta not protect them, because they're gonna find me. And I absolutely love the quote that the Grand Inquisitor says about the Jedi and how basically easy it is to find them as long as you have patience, because they
I thought that was a line from Emperor from an older movie. I thought, because it sounded like his ass.
No, I think it's Grand Inquisitor. But I absolutely loved it, because it doesn't matter where they are, doesn't matter if they're in hiding. Their code says they gotta help if it needs to be done, and it's just be patient, because they leave a trail of positive vibes basically, and it's like, and we fucking feed off that over here. So I dug that. I mean, I wish we got a little bit more but it is
I don't
just
want it.
it is just a teaser. And then the only other thing is, I don't want Darth Vader to be in the promotional anything. So it was very weird that the day after this releases, they released a picture of him.
Picture of him, yeah.
I'm like, why are you like, if you're gonna promote him, and if you're not, then don't. It's weird to do, a weird little picture that literally looks like every other picture from the time he's been in the movies. But
Well, listen, if you're gonna do this shit, if you're gonna bring back Darth Vader, because originally he wasn't gonna be in it, I need Rogue One level fucking Darth Vader.
oh no,
Frightening, badass, killing folks up.
we're getting
Rogue One.
much worse than that.
I hope.
Because the whole thing, I think, is we're getting Vader from the animated series where he's going to be doing jumps, flips, crazy shit, and Obi-Wan is going to hurt him enough again to where he is the slow-moving Vader that we get in the original trilogy.
It's not my birthday yet, you fat.
I think it's going to be fucking wild. I think it's going to be shit we've never seen before, and I'm really, really excited for it because it's
I hope.
Deborah Chow made some great episodes of Mandalorian.
Yes, she did.
Obviously, scripts are what's most important, but like, if they work out, if they give this the respect it deserves, this could be what we all want. I mean, it really could. I also love it's a limited series. We get however many episodes it is. That's it. This is a story. It's a contained story that we're trying to make, and that's when I get excited for stuff like that because it's like they're making it for a purpose. They're not making it for content. It's like, oh, if we can do a second season, we will. Like, let's see what happens. Let's see how people think. It's like, no, fuck that. Tell the stories you want to tell. That's what I appreciate about like Kevin Feige. He's like, I'm 10 years from now. He's like, we've got a plan. The movies are going to happen regardless. And I dig that. So hopefully this is similar to that. And we see some incredible stuff.
Yeah, no, same. Because I'm like, Jesus Christ. I think this show is going to be great. I'm hoping that it is. Deborah Chow, like I said, she is a badass. And I just want to see Ewan again. Just being a badass. No lightsaber light up scene, nothing. So that makes me excited. Don't show me shit until the film, even though we already have like the picture, but I mean moving shit. So yeah. I'm excited. And when does it come out?
May 25th.
May 25th.
The anniversary of A New Hope.
And he said, you see how he loves that the prequels are getting more kind of love now these days?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, because we got these shitty ass Rise of Skywalker that makes.
That's correct. It ruined it all.
Right. So I was like, okay, we're sorry. We'll go back to prequels. They weren't that bad.
Yeah, I know. It's like, at least they had a mission. Like, he had a plan.
There was a through line. Right.
Yeah, like he knew what the story was before he started Phantom Menace.
Right.
The story wasn't great or like executed great, but like he had it. We did, which we also didn't have that for the original trilogy, and we had brother and sisters making out. But like, fucking learn from the mistakes. Don't redo them. Like,
yes, we did.
I don't know, but no. When it comes to this Obi-Wan thing, Kenya was asking me. He's like, because Kenya knows nothing about Star Wars, but his best friend is diehard Star Wars, and so he's asking me. He's like, "Who's your favorite Jedi?" And I was like, I mean, Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon, and I mean, I'm like, Qui-Gon's the only real Jedi we've seen that's like actually followed the code correctly.
Yeah.
And that's the whole point is I think a lot of reasons why the prequels are what they are in the sense of the fall of the Jedi and the rise of the Sith is because fucking Qui-Gon dies in the first one and he's not there to help people out and help them realize what they're doing wrong. And it's kind of fucking beautiful. If you look at it that way, the execution's shit, but man, Liam Neeson is killing that.
Oh my god!
We're
just
getting
give me a Force Ghost, Liam. I will fucking
because Yoda literally tells Obi-Wan,
right?
Hey, he learned how to be a Force Ghost, and he's gonna come see
Master.
you. Yeah, it's like, so I'm excited for that. I think we're gonna get some. I think that there's a very big possibility that the voiceover we hear from Obi-Wan saying, we lost and, it's over, could be to Qui-Gon.
So Qui-Gon. Ugh.
And Qui-Gon's like,
oh my God.
no, you didn't. You got the guy out there. You got the little kid out there. I think it could be possible in that cave, sitting there by himself, all sad. Right. And Qui-Gon just walks in like, what's up?
Right. Listen, keep your head up.
Your midichlorians are getting low. What's up?
Right. Did you train the boy? Like, yes, that did, master.
But one thing I want to point out that was super weird. I don't know if you saw this, but out of nowhere, we got this teaser. And then all of a sudden, it was at the same time that this whole Maul thing came out of like, oh, Maul might have been in it, which apparently is not true at all. That apparently Maul was never part of it. Because if you watch Rebels especially, you find out, or you would know, that Maul cannot know that Obi-Wan's on Tatooine, or that ruins the entire Rebels, because that's the whole point, is he eventually finds that out and goes straight to the motherfucker ready to kill him. But what was weird was at the same time as that, all these trades were running. It's like Luke Skywalker will make an appearance in Obi-Wan. Oh. He's in the fucking teaser.
Yeah, he's literally pod racing.
Yeah.
Well, fake pod racing.
Yeah, he's imaginary pod racing. And It's like, what is reporting today? I don't understand at all. But,
who did you think he was looking after? Fucking Jar Jar? Yeah. No, his whole mission is look over Luke.
I don't know, but and we get Uncle Owen back, and
Uncle Ben.
Uncle Ben. Okay, yeah, I got you. Hopefully, he doesn't die like Uncle Ben. He does die like Uncle Ben, just later on. Much more tragic.
He does die.
But yeah, I'm very excited for this. I think that this, as long as they keep it, like, I think it makes total sense to have an Obi-Wan that's slowing down, but not Alec Guinness obviously slowing down, and then an Anakin Vader that is fucking jumping around like crazy.
He's not gonna do that. He's not there yet. He's Obi-Wan Kenobi. He's not there yet. Unless the whole head is gray, that is the only way. Ooh, bars. But yeah, so.
Right. But yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm really. Only thing now is they could disappoint the fuck out of me. Is literally where we're at. If this is bad, because Boba Fett was bad.
No shit.
So let's hope they knock this out of the park.
No shit. Yeah, no, I look forward to it. I'm very excited. We shall see. If this is all they fucking gave me, this little teaser, I'd be happy in life. I don't need anything else. I'm good. That teaser was more than enough. That impact was more than enough.
Yeah.
I'm straight good.
Yeah. I mean, this is one thing too, is like, I don't know if I want to see anything else before I watch the entire show. Like,
I don't, and I'm not.
But when they come out with a full trailer, I'm gonna have to watch it because it's gonna be everywhere. But after that, because that's the thing, is they always do teaser and full trailer, so I'm okay with that. It's 6 hours or whatever of content, great. But I don't think we need to see Vader in a trailer, but I do think they'll put him in a trailer because it will sell show like crazy.
They will, and it's Hayden coming back, so they're definitely gonna do it.
That's the question though. Do they show Hayden, or do they show Vader?
It's gonna be Vader, because Hayden, you gonna see nothing. It's gonna be all fucked up face. He's not really gonna be able to tell.
But I'm hoping it could take away from the Ahsoka fight in Rebels. Have you seen that, by the way?
Nope.
I think it's season finale of season 2 of Rebels. Some of the best fighting we've ever gotten in Star Wars, right there, and so meaningful, so powerful. And one thing is, Ahsoka hits him and takes half of his mask off.
I did see that,
or something like that, and his eyes poking through, and it's so incredible. Of like, I don't even think she knows it's him until then. Like, she thinks she's just fighting this guy named Darth Vader who's super scary. And then she like looks into his eye, and even though it looks weird, she knows that that's Anakin, and like freaks out. I could really see them doing something like that again. It could take away from that, but I would prefer it here as well, to have a moment where he knocks the helmet off. We've never fucking seen that. And we have a Vader who's so powerful who's gasping for air and still fighting and, doing this stuff and like loses because Vader has to lose.
Right.
And that gets me, like, the storytelling that can happen gets me so excited. Like, I'm obviously going to have to watch at least Revenge of the Sith again before I watch this show.
Yeah, the only good one out of the original trilogy.
That's correct. Oh, I did just watch Rogue One, by the way.
I peeped that.
And god damn, that movie is so different and really good. Like, it is literally a war movie in the Star Wars world, and it is great. Yeah. Absolutely, like, you love every character, you feel for them, and that motherfucker's dope. I was like it was so funny because I'm sitting there and she's like, "Oh, I've seen it. Yeah, let's watch it again." I'm like, "Okay, cool." Start watching it, and she's like, "I don't recognize any of these people." And I was like, "Well, they haven't been anything else, Right. And she was like, "Yeah, but I don't know if I've ever seen them." And we get like 30 minutes in. She's like, "I've never seen this." And I was like, I paused it. I was like, "Okay, so here's where we're at," and like had to start explaining, like, because she's like, "What's this about?" And I'm like, "Okay, we're right before, like, this leads directly into episode 4." I start like going off, and she's like, "Oh wow, okay." And she, it's a great movie, so hard not to enjoy it. But yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I fucking love
it. It made me miss good Star Wars really bad.
And Star Wars not afraid to be gritty and dirty and
right.
real.
Yeah.
And show the actual fucking ramifications and shit of war.
Because
it's in the name.
One scene that I love in that movie, it's very small, but it's because you have oh god, his name's escaping me, but one with the Force with me.
Donnie Yen.
Yeah, what's his character's name?
I completely forgot.
Okay, me too. But and then his buddy Baze is with him, and they're on Scarif fighting, and there's a moment where the AT-AT's coming, and it's like coming through Chirrut. Yeah, that's right. And it's coming through the smoke, and no one sees it, but he feels it, and he starts getting up and he's like, "Baze," and he's not paying attention, and Donnie Yen gives this one yell where he's just like, "Baze," like real fucking direct, but like loud, and he's like, "What?" And he's like, "Run!" But it felt so much like seeing a tank or a jet off in the distance in a war. Like, there's nothing we can do. We have to run now. And like, you just felt that, and we don't get that often in these movies, and it really puts off that vibe very well.
That reminded me, to this day still, I don't think any other Star Wars movie has truly captured scale as much as Rogue One does.
Sure.
Rogue One captures scale beautifully. And this shit we've already seen before, but it's just like not like no Star Wars movie except for Rogue One has captured scale like this. Like, it's amazing. And it's funny because when they're in the planet to go see Saw Gerrera and the destroyer is fucking
that's exactly what I was
town,
about to. It is jaw dropping.
Oh, like,
that view of a Star Destroyer is bigger than Jeddah City.
Right.
And it's just sitting there.
Well, the shot in space was coming from the shadows.
Yeah.
Like, dear God.
It really is so incredible, where it's like, it's like gradually getting out of the shadow, and it's just like, boom, boom. It's just dope, man. It's so good.
Amazing. Well, that's what happens when, he's fresh off of Godzilla. He was like, I know how to do scale, son.
That's correct.
I got
that's
y'all.
Correct. And then, having the third act apparently reshot by somebody completely different than him, and they added the Vader stuff afterwards and all that because they were going to fire him, which is interesting. But
I'm like, y'all are stupid.
Yeah, but hey, movie ended up being a lot better than it probably should have if all that happened, and they should be thankful.
Absolutely.
Great one.
Yep, the real Suicide Squad.
Yeah, for real. Breaks your heart, but it's also hopeful at the same time. It's damn good.
Yeah, it perfectly encapsulates both. And what's his name? K2.
Yeah, K2SO is so good. And he's so funny too, man. The whole movie.
I was like, no, dude.
Yeah. He's so good. Like, had us just busting out laughing.
Did you know that was me? Like,
yeah. I mean, it's so like when she gives him the bag and he's just like drops it. It's like, I don't want that shit.
Right.
Like, it's so good.
I love it.
Yeah.
All
And we're
right.
getting a show with them. Andor
Oh,
and K2 prequel. So
Which
we'll see if it's as
I'm-
good. I'm doubtful.
I don't care, but it's one of those I need to be sold
Correct.
because I give no shits about
Prequel stuff.
Calcium.
I know the end of their story is probably going to be better than the prequel of it. So
We'll see.
Yeah.
But all right, that's gonna do it. Now we leave it to you guys. We go to the chat. What do you have? What do you feel like we missed? What do you want to cover? Dive in more deep. What is it? Let us know. Here is your chance to shoot the shit and just ramble. So I do want to talk about. I did not bring it out there in the world, and I wanted to. We got a new Boys trailer.
Oh yeah.
The Boys, but you don't watch The Boys.
I do not watch The Boys.
It's very unfortunate. But so they did it the new season. So they showed everybody Soldier Boy and Billy and the boys. And now this motherfucker has powers. I don't know how I feel about it. But we will see.
Okay.
About the concept. The show and the trailer looks great, but
so the main guy, the actor's name is escaping me, with the guy from
Carl
Ragnarok. Yeah. Dread. He now has powers, like that poster that they showed.
Yeah.
How did he get said powers?
No idea. So I guess now we will find out why. I'm sure he obviously took it through Compound V. Yeah, spoiler alert, JVS, but he's not gonna watch the shit.
Yeah, no, I don't care. But we do have people in the chat that might not want to hear it.
They saw the fucking trailer.
But it's the trailer, yeah. But
the fucking poster's all over the internet.
That's true. That's very true. Because I remember that poster coming out, and everybody's like, "What the fuck is this?"
Right.
Like they're like, "This is dumb."
So that's why I was like, "It defeats the whole purpose."
I want to watch Winning Time.
What?
The Lakers.
The Lakers
Showtime Lakers.
Yeah, I was like, Jesus.
I keep forgetting about that. That is actually something I think I want to watch it because I've heard nothing but good things.
The show that single-handedly broke up the friendship of
that's correct.
Will Ferrell and Adam McKay.
I want to know first of all if that's worth it. But yeah, Ronan, have you watched any of it? What do you think? Because I really do want to. I love what I just went on a binge for some reason. On Larry Bird. I was watching Larry Bird shit. He was a fucking dog.
Absolutely.
Like
absolutely.
Like because obviously like one of the best to ever do it, but like he's one of those few that everybody talks about how you get MJ of course, and people like that where it's like but like back in the day the people they were playing against weren't as good, whatever, so like they might not have been as good today, blah blah blah. Larry Bird and MJ, they're on the same level of like Larry Bird could show up today like he was out of college and he would do the same shit he did back then. He was seeing people, he was doing passes like no other, dunking on people, just faking them out, like ball faking and just shooting over them and stuff. I mean, game winners. It was unreal. So I love him. He's such a character too, being country boy, but like shit talker like crazy. I love it.
Dangerous. Fucking lethal. Crazy.
There was a story that I can't remember the player now, but it was at like a Hall of Fame thing, and he was talking about how this was back in the day, and I was listening to the radio and listening to Larry Bird went to some random ass college. And he's like, I was listening to a game and it was between these two teams, and they kept saying Bird this and Bird that and Bird this, and he's like, I sat there and about halftime I was sitting there going, man, this Bird brother can play. And he's like, and then I saw him on TV when he got to Boston and he's white. And he was like, what the hell? And it was awesome. So but Larry Bird, real fucking OG, man.
I mean, that's not a bad idea. That's not one I would say no to for a Patreon watch, is The Boys.
So I've watched, I think, the first 2 episodes of The Boys. So I saw I saw him run through the girl, and then I saw the guy, the ocean guy, like took advantage of that girl, the new one on the team, blah blah. I'm immediately fucking out. Like, I don't give a fuck about that show. I'm not gonna watch it. So that's just, I think that's stupid.
Because of the take advantage part, or
I mean, just, yeah, like I just didn't dig it at all, any of it really. But like I was like, I don't know. I just felt like that was a weird avenue to go down. It's like, this is just, it's not what I want to watch at all. I don't know. It just wasn't my thing. Because
it's gritty. It's not a PC show at all.
Well, and that's the thing, is it's not that it's
At all.
like, the fact that it's not PC is not why I don't want to watch it. It's just like not believable, and not like, it wasn't a good story to like, I'm like, that just, I don't know. I was like, I'm good. But
I can't side with you on that.
But you know, and now it's a thing where I've already seen that the fucking Superman knockoff like ends up going batshit and is like covered in blood, whatever. Like, I haven't seen it happen, but like I know it happens. So like, I don't know if it would be worth me watching, but I don't know, brother.
I think it should, but
It's up to you. For sure.
Where would you rank the seasons in terms of like, what's the best seasons?
I mean, season 2 is fucking great. They're both great,
Is
but
it?
season is 2 and 1 for me.
Okay.
Because everything's up. The story gets a lot more. It gets a lot more intense, a lot more in depth. You learn a lot more about characters. It pulls back no fucking punches at all. And that's what I love. It's very just in your face, real bullshit. Of course, they go over the top on a lot of things as well.
Yeah.
But it works for the world that it sets up and builds. Because you get all that in the first season, like, okay, this is what the fuck this is.
Yeah.
This is just a hyper stylized reality of this situation of reality.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but season 2 is fucking great. Yeah, but
I
like
just,
Jay
like,
Vance, it gets stronger.
I look at it through the eyes of something like Invincible, where Invincible works for me massively as an animated show, but I don't think I'll enjoy it when they do the live action. Like, I'm not as interested in that, of just this super R-rated gory shit. Because like, I look at it and say, like, Superman could do that in a second, you know, and it's like, he should be doing it if he wants to. And so then just having random people that are just doing it all day long, I'm just like, I don't know, like, I just don't know if it's my kind of world. Like, same reason why Justice League is not my thing in a lot of ways. It's like, there's too many gods around. Not just the story, I can't really. That's the problem, is I'm sitting there like, these gods are raping each other, and I'm like, I'm out. Like, it's just kind of stupid.
like, it's not. It's just some of them are like. That's the thing. Like, we have to.
It humanizes them a great deal. So it's like, yes, you have your Supermans, or
Yeah.
Superman, but he's nowhere near the, oh, I'm God, indestructible. Can't
Right.
do this, because many other ways to fuck with him and do whatever.
Yeah.
And it's very character driven, especially him. His name is Homelander. He's
Right.
easily
That's right.
one of the best things about the show.
Okay.
And he has some of the deepest and best character arcs and storylines, because they play so much with him. It's not just a god complex like some boring ass Superman story or whatever. And it gets even better in season 2. It shows you these are these individuals, but they're flawed. Like, the world loves them, but they don't know how they really are.
Right.
And what they go through, what happens, what they have to deal with, and shit like that. And that's why I liked, obviously I didn't like the act what was happening, but it's like, when you have somebody like the Deep, that's the sea guy, like, who's a complete fucking asshole.
Or like, isn't there an
scum
invisible
human being.
guy that's like peeping on people?
Yeah, it's translucent. Yeah, is his name. Yeah, so it's like, these people are greatly and uniquely flawed. And people think because they're heroes that they're squeaky clean.
Yeah.
No,
Sure.
that's not the case. And that's why, like, Billy, Carl Urban, everybody else, like, we need to take these fuckers down. But there's a lot more to that, a lot more to his reasoning than that.
Okay.
But yeah, but I'm saying, I wouldn't take it so surface level, because
Well, so
it's really
so
not.
JVS is saying give it 3 episodes. Maybe I can do that. I can jump on. When does this 3rd season come out?
June, I believe.
Well, fuck me. It's really soon. I probably should have jumped on this sooner.
It's really soon. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm telling you, do not take it surface level. Like, it goes so much deeper. It's a really, really
that could be one then. I could probably do that.
Yeah, I would go for it. And Carl Urban is just fucking great.
I mean, yeah, I remember him being an app, because that's the thing. So the speed guy runs through the normal guy's girlfriend, and then he asks Carl Urban to like help him. Like, they team up to fucking murder these people or something. Like, they're from what I remember. So I don't know. We'll see. Oh yeah, how many episodes per season?
Yeah, seasons aren't that long.
Okay.
I think it's about 8 or some shit. I should look it up now.
Boys, season 1. 8 episodes. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no, it goes by, and the second season is just so fucking good,
Okay.
Okay.
Well, sweet.
Yeah, man.
Maybe I can hop on that.
You should. I advise it.
And then okay, I'll probably do that. 9 episodes, season 2, 9 episodes probably. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I can knock it out. I don't know. We'll see. I'm super slow when it comes to if I have to react to them. I fucking suck. I'm so slow. Take me 2 months to react to 9 episodes. Ridiculous. I do one. I usually my thing is like 1 episode a weekend, and that's ridiculous. That's fucking slap the shit out of me ridiculous. But that's what I do, and I don't know why.
It is crazy. The girls only used to show the difference between them and regular people as more of a tool than eye candy. That's very true.
Okay.
That's not just useless gore, you know. Even that has a purpose and story, my friend. Even that has a purpose and story. Okay. All right. Let's see if we missed anything in the chat.
I did. One thing I wanted to say was how my coworker took his daughter to see the Batman. And like they watch horror movies together. They like, I think she's 12, and he lets her watch whatever. And he's like, I took them to see the Batman. They were super excited, and I thought they would have fun with it. He's like, that movie's not fun at all. And I was like, yeah, that's correct. Isn't it awesome? Yeah, no. And he's like, no. He's like, halfway through, they were ready to leave. They were asking me to leave. And he's like, I miss Keaton when they could just have fun. And I'm like, but that's not Gotham.
Yeah. I'm
like, this was the realest Gotham we've ever gotten. And he's like, well, then they need to change it. And I was like, well, maybe you just need to stay home then, you little bitch baby. Right. Like, I became you. I was like, fuck them kids. Right. Like, it's not even that, like, it's not dark and gory or anything like that. It's like, but it's a depressing movie. Like, that's what Gotham is. It rips you apart.
It's funny because I have 2 situations with that. So today, randomly walking down the street, everybody's out eating because it's a gorgeous fucking day.
Well, I took my 12-year-old cousin to see it too. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not that bad to see. There's 1 F-bomb and 1 murder on camera. It's not
right.
So
I'm walking by and these people are eating, and she was like, have you seen a Batman? Because she's like exactly like that. And he was like, yeah, I've seen it. And he was like, what'd you think? It's like, it was entertaining. It took very long. And he's like, yeah, it's really long. It kept going. And then somebody else texted me, I knew I was going to go see it. I was like, all right, so what's the verdict? What'd you think? It's like, so I couldn't finish it. I left halfway through because I had to leave. But you're not going to like my verdict. I'm like, wait, what? What happened?
You watched half of it.
Well, no, they had to leave, but so far what they were seeing before they left, they were not really a fan of. It was like, hey, love the villains. Catwoman was fucking murdering it. They loved it. But they didn't know it was emo Batman 2-year Batman. They didn't know that.
What did they think it was?
I don't know. They're not into following up on movies like that. Like, they love it.
Marvel is like, oh my god, their thing, but they don't like research like us and like, oh, what's this about? Yada yada. It's like, okay, I love it. It's great, cool. Like, yeah, I love it how like he just so emo and all the hair thing, and I hated his boots. Like, you hated his boots? They just so they didn't hold back. It was like, in some of the CGI was lazy, and he wore lace-up combat boots. They didn't make sense with the rest of his armor or suit. He's like, it looked like he got lazy at the feet and just went to Macy's.
Like, where is he gonna go?
Oh
I mean, you want him to make his own boots? The only thing about that entire outfit is that some Dillards can sell him some goddamn boots. He doesn't have to make the boots. He had to make everything else custom.
Which is funny because I was like, I actually really like the boots. Like, I like the little Western clank that they make every time he walks. I fucking love that shit.
I like how on this fourth viewing, one thing I noticed is the movement and hearing like the rubbery, like you can hear him move, and it's so real. But yeah, Riddler is a serial killer. Yeah, that's true. But like, it was funny. The movie ended. And I said,
should have been a lot more brutal.
That's the thing. I mean, they definitely held back.
Yes, they did.
But I kind of used it as a learning experience, because I took my cousins, both of them. So one is 18, and he's now seen it 4 times as well. And then it was his 12-year-old brother. And we, after it ended, we went and ate, and I was talking to him, and I was like, one thing, I said, this, if you want a real piece of advice for the future, I said, first of all, there are people out there that do exist like that, and they might want to kill you. And so, watch your surroundings and be aware of things like that. And I said, another thing, I said, if you get into your car and it is fogged up on the inside, step out and look around the car. And I was like, because I have known someone that has happened to. And that is a true, like, I love that detail so much, because it's cold outside. And also, I mean, we probably all taken a girl somewhere to the car, and you sat in the car with it off and whatever, and then it's time to leave, and you're like, God, I can't see. Like, roll the windows down. I'm trying to drive off. I can't see out the window.
Bog this shit up with all the sexes.
Well, but even just talking in a car, it's like this. Your breath is going to do that, as you can tell by Riddler in it.
And that motherfucker had hard cases of asthma sometimes throughout that movie, apparently.
Well, I mean, golly, can you try to breathe through that mask for so long? He's got a saran wrap. But
Jesus Christ.
But I was telling him, I was like, that is immediately something to think about. If if the inside of your car is fogged up, because you could have something wrong with the car. You could have a window that's not, closing right, and a million things. I was like, but there also could be somebody hiding in your freaking trunk, ready for you to take them to your house. Kind of
life
thing.
Lessons brought to you by the Batman.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, so it was funny, but yeah, I don't know. That movie's so good, but that was the other thing my coworker said. He's like, I get that it was weird. He's like, I liked that it was emo Batman and whatever. He's like, but I never in my life thought I would see Batman run to the top of a building, jump on the edge, and get so scared. And I was like, he's never done it before. I was like, that's the point, is he has to learn how to do this now. Like, you're not ready for that. He's not been practicing that one. He's been working on his Batmobile, wanting to make it sound as scary as possible. And then he's like,
I love it. That's a TikTok trend now.
Which one?
Have you seen that? The Batmobile?
I don't think so.
Oh my God. It's hilarious.
You gotta send me some.
Look them up tonight. It's literally like people doing random shit, like littering in fucking Gotham. And they walk across the street and they like throw a plastic bottle, and down the street, somebody be waiting with their car, and they'll turn like, and like they'll put the car lights on. I'm like, oh shit! They're like, vengeance! He's like,
okay, oh my God!
It's great.
I gotta find the one. I don't know what the clip is from, but it's like this guy. It's this guy doing a voiceover, and he's Batman. He's just beating the fuck out of somebody, and like it's like this Robin, and he's like, do you have, like, he's done, and he turns around and he's like, do you want this? Do you want me to do this to you too? He's like, you could get this too. And he's like, no, please, no. And he's like, that's what I thought. Vengeance. And it's just like, it's so terrible, but it's hilarious.
It's mad
And,
funny. Let me see if I can.
I know,
send
God,
it
I gotta
you
try
now.
to find who
They're
that
fucking
was.
hilarious, dude.
Devin, did I send you that one, or did you send me that one? Because it is damn good.
Okay, so this is one of them. Let's see. SMS. Boom. But there's other ones that are like mad funny, or everyone's doing like the fucking makeup now. Like just chilling.
Oh,
mellow,
yeah,
like putting
yeah.
the black eyeliner on and shit. All right, I just sent it.
Okay, let me see here. Oh, God. Vengeance. Oh my God, that's fantastic.
There's bad people doing that shit. It's hilarious. I'm
That's
like, oh
so
my
good.
God. Yes. I love that we're getting a Catwoman show, Penguin show, all of that shit. I love it. Branch
That
out
was-
to everything, dude.
That was one thing that was funny with my coworker. He was like, man, he's like, Penguin was crazy. And I was like, yeah. I was like, you know who plays that, right? And he was like, no. And I was like, Colin Farrell. And he was like, who is that? Like he's like, I know that name. Who? And he looks it up and he was like, what? And I was like, yeah. I was like, isn't that the craziest thing you've ever seen? Like,
Hilarious.
it's so
Come
great.
on, what are you showing me?
Yeah. Open your eyes.
Open your eyes. You're the El Rata.
Oh my God, my cousin is obsessed with you don't know the difference between L and law thing. And he said literally there was like earlier that day there was a moment with his family where somebody said something in Spanish incorrectly and he just laid into him saying, you don't know the difference between L and law. He's like, what are you doing?
No
He's
habla español, fellas.
Yeah.
Like, what?
And I truly think that is so funny because it's like, it's not meant to be a joke. Penguin's sitting there going, you just made me flip my car and almost die for this shit, and you don't know the difference between L and law? He's like, that's the
You got the right
basics of
fucking guy.
Spanish. And like, it's so good.
It is, yeah, it's more funny. And you know my reputation. Fucking, he's so great. I got to see it again before it leaves.
Yeah,
IMAX.
please do. It's so good.
I think I've only seen it, twice? Twice now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've only seen it twice. But I need to see it again before it leaves.
And I'll tell you, I saw it midday. I saw it at 2:35 showing on Sunday. And the day before, I had done a lot of physical shit. Like I was exhausted.
Mm.
And I will admit, the movie is so dark in terms of like lighting that like 3/4 of the way through, I was like trying to stay awake because I'm in this giant room. I've got plenty of sound and it's just damn near pitch black. And I'm like, I'm in some comfy ass seats.
That's funny.
And I'm sitting there going like,
all right.
the movie's great, but like, I'm like, it's so dark in the middle of the day, like time for a nap. And I was like, damn, man, like,
Sounds about
it's
right.
interesting.
Oh, and one more thing I want to wrap up. I want to bring up. Fucking this Nicolas Cage shit is amazing.
I want to see the movie so bad.
Oh, I wasn't talking about the movie, but just talking about him.
Oh, what is
like
he doing?
the interviews. You have not seen the interviews with him going around now?
I mean-
with the Batman and shortbread and shit.
Okay, no.
What? Oh my god, dude! It's so he's being interviewed for
that
the movie.
Yeah.
And I was gonna show it to you. I feel like explaining it. Like you have to just see it
I'll watch it afterwards.
because
Sounds
it's
great.
so Nick Cage. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? So
Yeah.
there's one, he brings up the Batman and wanted to be
Okay.
a part of the sequel and a villain, and he wants to play Egghead. And then
Oh, I did. Okay, I didn't see the actual interview, but I saw that he said that,
right,
and I'm down.
and then there's another one about him and shortbread.
What the fuck
There's
is
one about
shortbread?
him and shortbread.
But yeah, he wants to play Egghead, and I just love how he says Egghead. It's like, yeah, I really think I could play Egghead. I think you really gotta play an Egghead. I think I can make him truly terrifying. You know, that type of shit. Like it's so Nicolas Cage.
He's
dude.
just he's like, I'm just fucking around. What's the weirdest thing I could say?
He's a Batman like obsessive fan. He
Right,
always
but, like,
has been. And
I don't
Eggman
think
has
that-
always been his favorite person.
Oh,
which is
God.
weird. He's like for years. There's always videos with him talking about Eggman. He fucking loves Eggman. Even back when the Ben Affleck stuff was coming out, because I know he's a big
Really?
yeah, just a bit Egghead. Like it.
Oh my God.
I actually liked it. One of my things, I'll send it to you, the shortbread one.
Okay.
I'm just like,
okay.
bro, only Nicolas Cage can like. This man should be protected forever.
That's correct.
Just
Very
let it
correct.
be. But I do really want to see his movie, like it with him and Pedro.
Yeah. Apparently, because it just played, I think it's South by. And
Yeah, that's where it was. South by
and-
Southwest.
yeah.
Or whatever the fuck
Which
it was
if I didn't work, it's literally down the street from me. I should have just gone. I've had multiple chances
yeah?
to go to that. Yeah, I mean it's an hour and a half down the street to Austin. So I should go to South by, but I can't go by myself. I'd shit my pants. I'd be so scared.
Why?
Social interaction with strangers. I'm allergic. Yeah.
Yes,
Raimi
Kenny,
Batman.
I saw that dumbass shit. Yes, I did.
Can they
Kenny,
please
yeah.
stop? We just got possibly the greatest Batman movie ever, and they're like, "Oh yeah, Sam Raimi, give something to Sam Raimi." It's like, no, fuck that.
I don't want Raimi anywhere near a fucking Batman IP
Yeah.
ever.
Give
Ever.
him, because what did he like?
Give him fucking Kite Man or some shit.
No,
Fucking Condiment King. Do all that
Sam
shit.
Raimi could make a really cool like Ghost Rider.
Or Constantine, or like fucking.
Oh sure, Constantine be good.
Yeah.
Same as Doctor Strange-ish.
He needs something in his element like that.
Yeah.
Don't fucking touch Batman.
No.
Because it'd be dumb. And
Which there is a podcast out that I need to watch about the one for Dolby. The first one was sound, and apparently they've released another one about cinematography, I think. And that's the one I really want to watch. So very excited for that. I'm gonna watch that when we're done.
it's in my head. Oh, I can't let it go. Stop watching. Raimi would kill Constantine, Deadman, or Etrigan the Demon. Yeah, he would. Deadman would be cool. Deadman would really be cool for him to do that. Didn't he do Darkman? Same Raimi with Liam Neeson.
No idea.
That's another classic. Fucking watch that shit. Darkman. Oh my god. Let me see. I think he did do Darkman. Same Raimi. Oh, bitch. Yep, he did. Music by Danny Elfman. Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh sweet.
Oh, Frances McDormand was in that shit? Damn it, yeah, she was. Damn, it's been a minute since I've seen that movie. Oh yeah, it came out when I was born. That makes sense.
Jesus.
Yes. So that does make sense. Okay, yes, he did do Darkman. Yes, classic. Just like The Shadow. Oh, I need to go back and watch all these movies. They're amazing. All right. I think
That wraps it
that's
up.
a wrap. I think we're good here. Thank you guys so much. You've been very involved, interactive. We always appreciate that. And again, if you are new, I hope you enjoyed the show. Please hit that thumbs up. Really helps the show reach a lot more people. Hit that notification bell to be reminded when all episodes drop. And most importantly, hit that subscribe button. Hit it. We love it. We'd appreciate it. Please share it. Bro, I can't find that Batman TikTok.
Please find that Batman TikTok. I busted out loud. The one if I find it, I'll send it to you because I was
Okay.
crying laughing because it's so funny.
I just sent you the Nick Cage one too.
Yeah, I'll watch that.
So yes. So Logan, let the people know where they can find you and what you got coming up.
Yes, sir. You can find me right here, Logan_Swish on the Twitter. Also, Logan Swish on YouTube if you're not watching on my channel right now. When it comes to taking a few breaks from Patreon because I didn't have anything to watch, maybe I'll start The Boys. That might sound like a pretty good idea since I had
Yes.
JVS talking it up as well. It sounds interesting. And then also Moon Knight obviously coming up, which I am way too excited for. Moon Knight.
Yeah, it's a lot.
So end of the month, definitely excited for that. That's when everything will pick back up on the Patreons and the patrons, of course, over there with the magics. Yeah, that's what I got going on. What about you, John?
Heard it. I just, again, all up top on social media, very active on my TikTok, Insta, all of that. So make sure you go on and have a good laugh, enjoy yourself, or just see me talk about life, whatever the fuck, all of it. I'm inching towards back to YouTube. Shit's getting set up and everything. So we're getting there.
I don't believe you. I'll believe
close.
it when I see it.
Right. Exactly. I'm not mad at that. So make sure you support all the links and make sure you subscribe to see all that drops and all to come. It's your boy Knight.
And I'm Logan.
And as always, we will see y'all in the cave. Peace.
See you guys.